So it is that time of the month for Duel Links once again, where we get the upcoming updates for the next month, and this one, we're expecting big things. We're expecting a tease for the new world, which we know is going to be ZEXAL world. If you've missed all that, there's plenty of stuff on the channel already, covering all you kind of need to know as for regarding the new world. And apart from that, I'm not expecting a big month because previous months or previous years for September have been pretty bad. I think last year we got a Pegasus rerun, like a Super Pegasus, and we got a Duelist Chronicles GX. I think that was what we got, so I'm kind of expecting the same here. Now, we do have AIGAMI's event coming this week, and we do have one card confirmed for that, and that card is Cubic Dharma. Thank you to Konami's official Japanese Twitter for confirming this brand new ultra rare card. This is not the best thing in the world, but it can send a cube from your hand to the graveyard if you want to, and draw one card. And also you can banish this card from the graveyard to then target Cubic in your grave, add it to the hand. So if you can get this off the field once it's on the field, that's pretty big and can be searched out by things like Duel, which we have 3 copies of in Duel Links. So not a bad ultra rare card, one that's going to be kind of useful, I think, for the early Cubic decks, depending on how much support we get from AIGAMI, and of course if we get any more support in the mini box we're expecting to launch alongside of AIGAMI. So now that that's out of the way, let's go into the upcoming updates and see, is there anything good? Because first of all, we have Evolved Hasaberry. Oh, this is like the 3rd time, really. Windows return the UR card Evo Diversity, and SI card Eviltal, Lego Satcher, and of course, we can see we're getting Carly out of the gate, which is pretty big because she's a fairly good, 5D'S character that you can only get via an event. That's pretty big. So let's take a look at Hasaberry's brand new cards and see if they're any good, because Evos do have XC support, so it does kind of make sense to have some of these in there now, and maybe in the New World main box, we get more support for Evosaurs. Let's take a look. So Evo Diversity is an ultra rare card. Add 1 Eviltal or Evosaur monster from your deck to your hand once per turn effect. That is very good. A hard once per turn search for any card in the deck is pretty big. Obviously, if it was like a Dark Lord Contact, that'd be insane, because I think that is a not hard once per turn, but in general, a search card, very good. So that's probably the best ultra rare we've got for Evosaurs and Eviltals in the entirety of Duel Links, so that's pretty big. Then we have Eviltal Lagusatcho, level 3 reptile. When it's normal summon, you can send 1 Evosaur from your deck to the graveyard. I think that's probably a decent effect. It at least sets you up for Ultimate Conductor Tyranno if you really want to, if we ever get that, then it kind of sets you up for that card. When this card is split face up, you can special 1 Eviltal monster from your deck. That's pretty big. I'm not sure of all the targets I have in Duel Links because I don't think I went to that box that had them in. So that's not a bad card. I think that's one of the better ones again that we've had from these events. So if you can summon out a level 3, you can summon another one of himself actually as well, and then make a rank 3. That can be pretty strong. So not too bad on the Evosaur front. A decent reward cards. Hopefully the drop rates are fine and they have some of the old cards back in, maybe via the EX Trader. That'd be pretty cool. Now, so far, we're 1 for 1 as of last year. Last year we got the Pegasus event, this year Hasaberry. Now, will we get a new event? KC Cup course, that's coming from the 8th to 21st. That's a pretty big event. We have the Tour Guides Bingo Mission, yeah, whatever. Carboneddon. Now, we have that already. I know that one for a fact. That is a Bastion card. It was a one-off in his level up rewards, and I used this in a TCG Red Ice deck for summoning out Flare Metal Dragon, rank 7 spam. This is not a bad little card, honestly, and getting 2 or 3 copies is going to be pretty good. This makes sense rather than things like Council Lily, which we didn't really need a 2nd and 3rd version of. At least with this, you can see why they opted to give it to us, so that's pretty cool. And I think next we have, okay, this one is a repeat event, but the new UR card Psychic Snail and Akiza's new skill. I hope to God this is Black Rose Gale, which we've seen leaked a couple of times now, and it's the one that lets Black Rose Dragon have its effect when it's special summoned from the graveyard, so you can nuke the field whenever you want, which that's pretty big. So Psychic Snail, I think, is an old school card from the Duel's Genesis. Let's take a quick look at that one. And yes, I was right, I thought we had this already, but apparently we don't. Decent stat line. You can pay 100, then select one other face-up Psychic you control. That monster can attack twice during each battle phase, and that's not just, you know, this battle phase, that's every battle phase going forward. So even if Psychic Snail does die, you still have a 2-attack monster on your field for the remainder of the duel, which, honestly, that's pretty decent. Good stat line, good effect. Psychics do need some new support, and of course we do have, you know, Wielder in the game. We have some decent synchros. Maybe if we got some more support, that'd be pretty cool, but is it a UR worthy card? I don't think so, unless we're getting some Psychic support in a new box that really makes us broken. Then we'll have to wait and see. But if it doesn't see success in the you know, in ranked, which it probably won't do, it might see play in a really cool little farm deck. You know, attacking twice. That could be a fun little thing, or it could be a good auto duel deck for PvE. So not bad, but I think the main highlight is of course Akiza's skill, which I think there's 2 or 3 it could be, but if it's Black Rose Gale, then that's going to be amazing. Then we have mid-September. Okay, thank you game for just spoiling that down. We have the Duel Quest, nothing new, and then a massive update incoming for Duel Links. The door to the new world is open in Duel Links. Issue with certain card text, okay. Either that is a issue on Konami's part, they actually put this in, or that's kind of referencing the fact that Exceed Summoning is coming in and it's different to how we know right now, and the game technically right now doesn't support, and technically in universe it doesn't, because ZEXAL, I believe, is tangentially on the same timeline as DM, GX and 5D'S, but technically isn't at the same time, so that's interesting. Now the door it mentions is going to be the door from the anime that Yuma kind of has a vision of in the first episode, and of course over the course of the show you kind of work out what that is, why that's important, and I assume we'll learn that in the Daughters Chronicles events, and throughout that we'll get to know Yuma and Astral and all these new characters coming very soon. So not the best month in the world, you know, like it fits in with last year like to a T. It's the exact same kind of layout. We have a Roman character, we have a Daughters Chronicles, and we have the new world, which it says massive updates, the same way they've teased things for the past 3 years. If this is bigger than DSD, that'd be pretty cool. If it's smaller than 5D'S, which I think it will be, I think it might be somewhere in the middle in terms of amount of characters and in terms of how playable the new cards are, then that would be pretty good. But that is everything from the brand new updates coming to Duel Links. I am looking forward to it. I think I could say that for certain. Obviously, you know, a new world is always pretty hype in terms of content, and again, it's an okay month, nothing insane. So honestly, that KC Cup thing is going to be a bit of a dull period, you know, because during that time we're getting what, 1, 2 new cards, if not maybe 3 or 4 from, you know, various little login campaigns. So whatever the box is coming with AIGAMI has to kind of carry the entire month, at least until the very end, and so that could be pretty cool. Now here's the thing, is the KC Cup ends on the 21st, and they're not going to update, actually no, I don't know what's going with that. This whole schedule is kind of weird because the KC Cup is happening so late in the month that we're going to get, you know, AIGAMI, these early September events are going to cover then, so mid-September is going to be the 21st, it's going to be counted as mid, which means that the new world might end up being like the 28th of the month. What day is that? That is going to be I'm going to say it's going to be the 29th of September, which will be a Tuesday. If not, I think it's going to be that 20th, 29th, 30th period. I don't think it's going to be anywhere in that 21st onwards. So it's going to be a late month compared to usual. or a late new update world. But we'll have to wait and see everything down below of the new updates. And yeah, thanks for watching. I'll see you all in the next Duel Links video. See you then.